Hi and welcome. My name is Sam and you are listening to the very first episode of Organise Events 101, my podcast about organizing events. I founded my first event, NärCon, a cosplay and gaming convention in 2002, and since 2012 it has been my blessing and my curse to work with events full time. This podcast is my way to share some of the things that I have learned over the years, get me organizing my own experiences, and also to train my English. Each week I will publish an episode, and the goal is that each episode should be really short, with about 5 minutes tops. Maybe this will change in the future, maybe I will bring guests in, who knows. But for now, 5 minutes per episode. So, without further ado, let's head into our first topic, stealing. Whether you're going to found an event, start a company, invent a new product, there is one thing that I've learned which is almost always true. Almost no idea is completely new. Everything is an improvement of an earlier idea. Take for example the car. It started out with a wheel, which is a new invention of course, which turned into the carriage, you added a motor, and almost all cars we have today are not so different from the cars we had like 10 or 20 years ago. And if you compare the cars we have today with the cars like 100 years ago, they have the same purpose. It's to solve the problem of transportation for people. My inspiration to NärCon came from when I visited the Swedish gaming convention NärCon in 2001. I was 14 years old and I was amazed. I got really inspired. I thought that I found my dream place in the world. So I walked around with pen and paper and I copied, because I want to create something like NärCon. And there is nothing wrong with looking at things you like, get inspired, and take ideas from them. Take what you like, leave out the parts you don't like, and you got yourself a new mix. And if people start copying you, just remember there is no greater form of recognition than if people are stealing your ideas. Then you know for sure that you have created something awesome that people get inspired by. Over the years, NärCon has stolen a lot of ideas. It started out with gaming conventions like NärCon or GothCon, but later on, if you look at, for example, our financial management system, it is really inspired from the Swedish music festival Festivalen. We have a juice bar at NärCon, which we stole from the Swedish scout camp Boomerang in 2003. And nowadays, people think the juice bar is a unique concept for NärCon and not something that we have stolen. And last but not least, if you look at our cosplay contest, they were in the beginning modeled after the Swedish anime convention UpCon, and we have developed them since then. Nowadays, NärCon has a unique concept, and it's a festival like no other in the world. And other events in Sweden and also over Europe get inspired by NärCon and steal from us, and that is great. We have our own spin on a lot of things, and NärCon as a whole and our organizers over the years have contributed with their own touch to make NärCon truly unique. But don't underestimate the power of stealing. There's just one thing that you have to be cautious about, and that is to copy without having any understanding of all why the event is formed like it is. If you do that, you will end up like a copycat or a lesser form of your competition. So try to understand, why do they do like this? Like, why do they have volunteers? Why do the volunteers work in shifts, and so on and so on? Only if you understand the meaning behind the ideas, you can improve them, and you can also choose if you want to use them or if you want to just throw them away and add your own stuff instead. So remember, take the things you like, leave out the things you deem unnecessary, and add your own touch to it, and you will have an amazing event. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like and subscribe, and of course tune in next time. If you want to reach me, the mail address is podcast@narcon.se. This is Organise Events 101 by NärCon, and my name is Sam.